Congratulations for attending 1530th Cheonshim Won special vigil devotion. I'm so grateful today. It was the day where the court ruled for the dissolution of the religious organization of the Family Federation in Japan. It was a day where we all were hurt, and I truly feel that True Mother was also really hurt. And Yeona님 has said True Mother is going through some hard times, and I really feel that True Mother is going through so much hard things, in the past where during the assassination of Prime Minister Abe, True Mother was crying all night thinking about the members in Japan. And when I met her, she told me how pitiful is the Japanese members. How can they? I remember True Mother truly thinking about the members. The Family Federation of Heavenly Japan, that the solution order, because of that, True Mother is more currently concerned about Heavenly Japan and tearing up. Let us offer our prayer and devotion so that our devotion could become the comfort for True Mother. Yunanim said the entire members of Heavenly Japan could be encouraged, that all the members of Heavenly Japan become the support of comfort of True Mother. Let us become members that pray so that Mother won't be concerned. We should not become the subject of concern for True Mother. True Mother is barely holding up to herself. So let us not waver in our faith and be able to offer our prayers to heaven that look at our unwavered faith. And the Heavenly Japan are offering devotion in that kind of devotion. Tonight, there's a lot of people, participants participating in this Cheonshim Won. And Heavenly Japan, more than 17,000 places are connected, and there are people who listen to Japanese and Korean as well. And more than 24,000 they are connected online, and more than 50,000 people are offering donation with one heart and one mind. All of the members in Heavenly Japan should be able to offer devotion and prayer and say, look at our faith. It is us, how we are attending Heavenly Parent, the Creator. And we should be able to testify that this is how we attend Heavenly Parent. If we go with that kind of devotion, works, heaven will work in Heavenly Japan. True Mother is currently asking for us. It's that we should not lose our strength because of these things. We should be able to even be more, go forward with much more strength and become united as one as we march forward. I truly think that True Mother is giving us the message. And we should be able to show True Mother that we are even more united. And all the churches in Japan, they all got the church keys, and they are not currently able to go inside the church. And there are also still members offering devotion. In Hakone Church, 70 people are gathered and offering devotion. And I was able to see that. And also in Nagano Church, they are offering devotion gathered as well. Also through online, and more than 419 people are offering devotion in Nagano Church, in that Chicago church. 18 people are gathered in one place and offer devotion and prayer. In Koriyama Church, 35 are gathered and praying. Kamikawa Church, also 21 people. Yamaguchi, 41. I don't know where they are gathered, but they are gathered and offering. Isahara Church, Iga Church, Aiju Church, Hamamachi Church, Yamaguchi Church. All these places are offering devotion while gathering up. And I truly see Heavenly Japan will be searching for new methods so that they will be more numbers offering devotions together. If Heavenly Japan will able to show the faith and heaven will see the faith, heaven will surely work in tremendous ways. Currently in the detention center, in front of the detention center, they are offering devotion. There are people who are offering devotion. This was the message I got. When we think about True Mother, Holy Mother, who is going through so even more hardships, it is the special devotion 169th, 164th day of devotion, and these are the churches that are attending the special devotion in front of the detention center. More than 100 people are gathered during the hardships of True Mother and suffering of True Mother. The dissolution order from the Japan is such a situation where we could only cry. But however, we are not able. The darkness couldn't hide the truth, and the truth will be revealed eventually. And True Mother knows that when time passes, we will be able to see the truth. Since we could see that light will be brighter in darkness, our devotion will be even gathered, and we will be offering even more devotion and able to practice life of love tonight. And this 1513th Cheonshim Won special devotion, with the heart for longing for the victory, we will offer our devotion until we achieve victory. That was the message I was able to see. We will go forth until the day of victory. We should not stop. Aju. The training center, there are 548. 57 people are participating in a 3-day workshop. These 3-day workshop are going through the True Family Happiness workshop. The education department did the Mind and Body Unity Yongsang's 3-day workshop. But there's this new 3-day workshop is the True Family Happiness workshop. Today we were able to do the opening ceremony. It was opened in a very passionate environment, a very a lot in the training. There's a lot of training centers there. We have 40-day general 40-day. We also have wives. We also have GPP 40-day. We also have spiritual 40-day, motion 40-day, 통일무도 40-day workshop. Also Yongsong Spiritual Academy, the 6 months and 1 year course. These are the trainings who are gathered. I truly will be preparing for more workshops. We'll do our utmost first so that we could be able to guide the trainings with some grace. Today the Japanese 4-day workshop sang the song "We Will Rise," and we truly believe that they will all go and rise again. Because our roads, there's nothing that could stop us from going anywhere, and we truly believe that is the case. Because we know Heavenly Parent, and we know who true parents are, and their value and their status. If nobody can stop from going forth. during these times, we will able to see it'll be the opportunity. Our faith will be brighter. Today, Nishiguchi Yui has given a Yuhujan testimony, and it was such a moving testimony during until his university times. He was not able to go to church because of a basketball career, but because of his parents' love, he was looking for he wanted to go through the blessing, and through the blessing, after the blessing, he was able to go to this Yeongjeon spiritual worship, and he has gained so much realization that the living for the sake of others is not being over dominion over the person, but serving that person as you, that person is your master, and having that realization as a as a husband. I think I truly feel that wife is truly blessed, and I really hope that this relationship should be everyone's realization. And if we go forth that we are attending one another, we will see that the blessed families, all of the blessed families, will become happy families. And today, Cheonshim Won, in Cheonshim Won, the spiritual academy, a spiritual workshop trainees offered their devotion, sincere devotion for the victory of the court. And they offered the devotions from morning. However, listening to the court ruling, how much have they been frustrated, because they were offering devotion with absolute faith. That shock was too big. Like the entire environment was frozen, and they could hear people crying. But because the young, they didn't say that since it's over, we are not offering devotion. However, they started offering even more devotion up until 5 p.m. and offered prayers and devotion during the time. And if all members in Heavenly Japan, please do not think that it is over, but have the mindset that it is the start, that this is the real fight is waiting for us. And if we offer devotion and go forth with that, we will be able to be victorious. And if upon the standard of and that kind of standard was set by our trainee, Nishiguchi Yui. Even though he was shocked at that moment, he thought about True Mother's motto about we should be able to be grateful today than yesterday, and to be grateful tomorrow than today. And when he was able to have that mindset and offer devotion, when listening to his words, I really thought that this is a great message towards Heavenly Japan. It was such a precious word. It's to be grateful today than yesterday, and be grateful tomorrow than today. When I reflect upon that words, he was able to see that this incident is under Heavenly Parents' providence, and able to feel that we should be grateful, even though we are getting dissolved. I truly see that the members' of faith will be growing, and if there are more people who are able to have the same feeling, will be able to go forth and testify and go through witnessing. Since Heavenly Parent has prepared the environment, I truly have the conviction that Heavenly Japan will be victorious, because through their witnessing, we don't have the time to be despaired, but through like True Mother, we should be able to be comforting Heavenly Parent and pray for those who made this mistake and go through the same intended course. And And I said that I will never shed a tear. However, he still had the emotion surging within him. And because we know how the foundation was built, and true parents was love this country so much, the country of Japan so much, even though it was an enemy nation. And he realized that the devotions of our first gen elder members who had set their devotion for the foundation. When I had the
마음속에서 솟아올라오는 감정을 억누를 수가 없었습니다. 이 판결로 인해 어려움을 겪게 될 사람들의 삶을 생각하고 앞으로 태어날 후손들을 생각하니 눈물을 참을 수 없습니다. 그러나 하늘 부모님, 저는 이 억울함을 결코 잊지 않겠습니다.
But Heavenly Parent, I swear I will never ever forget this bitter injustice, art with the unshakable conviction that this is actually Heaven's profound love meant to elevate us to a higher dimension. I will march forward with more strength and boldness than ever before. And that was the promise that he said. And he'll become and able to become the and therefore, moving forward, I will become completely one with my wife, and through our home church, it will be successful, restore multitudes of heavenly strength. And he said, "True Mother, do not worry anymore." And True Mother, Heavenly Japan will unite absolutely one with True Mother and one with this path to the very end. Let us offer him a big round of applause of gratitude for his really amazing testimony. There are hardships, but we will be victorious. When you look at the history of the Christianity, we were able to see in the early churches, all of the apostles of disciples, they went through the the path of the cross. They became lion foot. They were also crucified upside down. Also Catholics that came first to the Japan. Also in Korea, in the early days where the Catholics first came to this place, they became martyrs. It was a place they were brought up to the mountains and they will be beheaded. However, that place now became a martyrdom and become a holy place. And when we look at these things, all of these things, it will become history, and we'll be able to see our faith will be will be shining when we look at the past. Today, special itinerary gave testimony that his grandmother was giving, offering devotion with clean water, and she had the revelation that I should search for true parents. And she wrote down the words that I am finding true parents, and she was able to find true parents. We have received a lot of grace. All of those things of grace will not be collapsed. Even there are more hardships, our faith should be even sturdier. It should be more stronger. And because eventually his father lost his faith, and because of that, President Lee Kuan-yeol went through this illness. And at that moment, he came to the this training center, and through the 4-day workshop, he was able to sincerely pray about his illness. And through the Chanyang and through his clapping, he was able to see the miracle of heaven during this 4-day Aju.
그 간증을 들으면 언제나
When we listen to the testimony, we could be able to see and
저는
feel
얼마 되지도 않고
Heavenly Parents working.
경기 남부 교구에 공직자로 일하다가 인제교회 가서
He was a pastor in the church,
순회사로 제가
and I recommended
선택을 했습니다. 그때
Igon to become the special itinerary.
순회사하려면 주진태 특별 순회사, 황보국 특별 순회사
At the time, it was
이런 분들이
special
하는데
itinerary who had a lot of experience.
하겠나 이렇게
This
생각했지만은
this
이 간증만
person
해도
Igonu
사람들
was
마음이 뜨거워져.
didn't have that much experience,
정말
but
2년
because
8개월 동안
he had this testimony, that testimony alone will make was able to light up and set fire wherever he go. And this was the person who had all of the things to become a special itinerary.
선언에서 좀 굴러야 됩니다.
And if you want to become a leader, a big leader, you should be able to work in the training center for a while.
신한국 본부 교회고 천원궁 천성교회 저 발령을
And
받아서
he
이제
now was dispatched to Cheongung Cheonsung Church,
준비해가지고
and he'll be leaving next week. I want to really offer him a commemorative
식구를 만나서
play for him,
1500가정을 상담하면서
and being able to go to a lot of churches and be able to give consultation to a lot of members. And he's currently leaving for Cheongung Cheonsung Church, and he
천심원 특별 정성을 대성전이 꽉 차도록 드릴 수 있는 그런 역사가 일어날 줄로
I
믿습니다.
truly believe when he becomes the pastor there, the main hall of Cheonsung Church will be filled with all of the people offering devotion in Cheonshim Won.
부모님
Early mother,
문제를 놓고도
we should be able to pray for mother's
모든 교회가
situation, and if all church is able to offer devotion and say to heaven, look at our devotion,
될 것입니다.
that should be the standard of our devotion.
운동 말씀
Today we have read
정말로
the words of Hundo.
세계할 말씀이 있습니다.
This is the things that we should be
여유를 주지 않습니다. 조금도 양보하는 일이 없습니다. 아주 우리는 조금 뭐 양보도 해줄 줄 알고 뭐 할 줄 알았는데 그게 아니었습니다. 해산 심판 내리자마자 신열반의 모든 교회에
So these are the words. Satan does not give us a moment to rest. So right after the dissolution, they were preparing right after the dissolution, and after the court ruling, they entered all to the church and occupied the church, because they do not give a rest. They do not yield even an inch. It is our responsibility to move our heavens through our prayers and devotion. We should have a heart of gratitude rather than resentment and anger. We should, with the faith that we'll be more, we'll be able to revive even more. Even in any situation, we should carve our. We should have the heart of gratitude and march forward.
우리는 늘 감사해야 합니다. 감사하면 할수록 더 깊은 사랑이 접해옵니다. 감사를 많이 하면 할수록 감사한 비례에 해당하는 하늘 부모님의 사랑의 양이 더 늘어나게 되는 것입니다. 그래서 내가 죽게 될 때에는 감사의 말을 남기고 사랑만 갖고 아버지께 돌아갈 것입니다. 돌아가서 사랑 가운데 영원히 살 것입니다. 그때는 얼마나 하늘 부모님을 높이며 감사하며 살 것이냐는 것입니다. 그것이 꿈이라는 것입니다. 신앙생활의 본질은
the absolute essence of life of faith is a gratitude to God. When we hold that heart, it becomes the foundation upon which we can forge a united eternal bond with Him. Should we only be grateful when we find ourselves in favorable circumstances? No. God has not only toiled for us during the good times. Therefore, to truly attend God as our Father, we must thank Him not just from a place of comfort, but even more so from a place of intense hardship, remembering the God who has been working and fighting in our sin. So we should be grateful. The reason why we are singing the grace of the Holy Garden, we always sing about how much grace we have received through the holy song. We are singing about the joyful things. We should be able to find the joyful things. It is hardships now, but we will be able to find the day of victory, and with a new hope, we should be able to even raise our voice with more praise.
무한한 새 생명 나에게 넘쳐 영원히 절기를 복 참 감사뿐일세. 택하신 큰 은사 이 몸은 감사고 성심을 다들여 몸 굽혀 절하세. 오늘 이와 같은 상황에서도 우리는 성심을 다들여 몸 굽혀 절하고 나에게 절기하며 항상 찬송하리. 큰 영광 높이 돌려 늘 보답하리라. 여기에 한치도 의심 없이
Without a single doubt of the lyrics of the grace of the holy garden, we should have absolute faith when we praise and we do chanting, that we will be able to see miracles. We already have seen a lot of miracles, and if we are able to do chanting tonight, and let this tonight be a day where you will be able to see the miracles and see the revelations of hope, and so that you could solve your individual family and your problems in your church as well. So that for us to become individuals to do so, we should have absolute hope and with absolute faith, a place where we will pray with absolute faith. I hope we will be able to do that tonight. Thank you very much. Let us offer another big round of applause for President Lee Kyung-sung for instilling hope